One of the biggest problems when using most CRMs off the shelf is that they simply aren't designed for the web development world. Well, with SiteBoards, it's exactly what we're designed for. So, in the heart of our CRM, we have clients. A client is a company. For instance, Adams Inc., and Brian Adams owns it. He's the primary contact. Here I have a contact, or I should say I have a client that has two contacts. Barb Jones, who's the primary, and Terry Winter, who's just a guy that works there. Now, the great thing is that each of these contacts get a specific URL so that when they go to their client portal and they send you a message or add to the conversation, they're just getting their own, and you can see who it was that said what. This saves a whole lot of time and keeps the communication flowing. Now, when you want to add a new contact, you simply click Add Contact. You fill out the form. So you fill out the form with all the information. You could say who they are. You can send them a portal link. You can make them a primary contact. In this case, we're not going to send a portal link because this is a fictitious addition. However, once you've added them, there they are. They're inside of the client, and you're able to send all the clients their portal accesses at one time, which speeds things up. Also, on a client basis, you can actually record any interactions. So if I say, sent something to Grant Hughes, and I say that I sent him the site screenshots, and I can even kind of play with the date in case I forgot to mention that I did it yesterday. Now, if I wanted to, I could set myself a task reminder. In this case, I don't need to, and I'll record that interaction. And now we have a running tally on the interactions that we've had with Gavel Digital. So you can see how this can become incredibly powerful. Now, having clients is great, but it's important for them to actually have projects. And here you can see that this client, Adams Inc., has no projects, but Gavel Digital has two different projects. So if I go to my projects, I can see that I have these two. And if I come in here and I go to my project settings, I can look under the client, and there it is. There's Gavel Digital. And I could, if I wanted to, transfer this to a different client, which has its use cases. So now that we have our CRM filled with our contacts, we're actually able to utilize that throughout the entire app. It really doesn't matter what it is that we're doing. So to showcase this, let's send Grant Hughes a message through the system. We'll go to Messages. We'll choose to start a thread. We'll choose which client, which in this case, Gavel Digital. And out of their contacts, we'll choose Grant. And we can send a message here. So we can ask them what it is that we want to, and we can start a thread so that now we have this ongoing communication that is available to that contact through his portal. And if you'd like to see how that works, we can go back to our clients. We can view Grant, and let's go ahead and open Grant's portal. And he can actually see he's got a message, and it says, "Did you get that screenshot?" So you can see how powerful this is. There's a million CRM apps out there, but there's only one that's designed for web development, and that's SiteBoards. I'll see you in the next video.